Earlier this week, a new shooter called Crazy Justice got announced for the Switch. It is a third-person steampunk shooter and it looks really cool from the gameplay that you are watching in the background. By the way, this gameplay isn't from the Switch version, it is from the PC version, but hopefully it gives you an idea on what this shooter is about. So this game is due to come out Q2 2018, and it's actually nice that we are starting to get shooters for the Switch. We got Murphy's Law announced for the Switch recently, and of course the two big titles, Doom and Wolfenstein 2, got announced for the Switch in the previous Direct. I like to see indie devs like Black Riddles, who are developing Crazy Justice. They are a team of two brothers, I do believe, who are developing this game. But I definitely like to see indie developers make games other than 2D platformers. Don't get me wrong, I do like 2D platformers, but I definitely feel like indie devs, they could make games that could fill out the Switch library. Third person shooters, we don't really have that many at the moment. I think Murphy's Law and Splatoon 2 are the only ones that I can think of from the top of my head. I'm sure there are others out there, which I will actually compile into one video. Next week I will be making a video showing off all of the upcoming shooters for the Switch, which I really am excited to make. But yeah, this game, I think it looks really cool, and I definitely will be checking out the game. Now, this game is currently on Fig, which is sort of like Kickstarter and sort of like Indiegogo, where you can back the game, and if you back the game, then you will get a code for the game when it does launch in Q2 2018. By you funding the game, it just helps out development, so that's obviously your choice to make. I never really do that sort of thing. I just wait for the game to actually come out. I never really back stuff on Kickstarter, just because you hear so many bad things about Kickstarter. I think the only things I would back is a LME Manager reboot, Hogs of War remake, or Time Splitters. Well, Time Splitters is getting a remake, but unfortunately it's not for console, so I will not be backing that. So I don't really back anything from Kickstarter. It's just like a policy that I have. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about this game in the comment section below. I think it's pretty cool because I will leave a link to Black Riddle's YouTube channel in the description, and I will leave a link to a trailer as well in the description. And basically in that trailer it shows off certain abilities that each character has. So with one character you can have a turret, another one you can build up a wall, which looks really cool. It sort of reminds me of Overwatch and Paladins and Team Fortress 2, shooters like that have the same sort of elements, and had a blast playing Overwatch and Team Fortress 2. I never played Paladins, but yeah, I just think the gameplay looks really cool. One thing to note about the Switch version is that the devs are targeting 60 frames per second with the Switch version, and it will be including motion control as well. I'm not sure what they mean by that, with motion control through the gyro sensors, so pretty much gyro control, or will it be Wii Remote style pointer aiming with the IR camera? I'm not sure which one they mean by that. I think they probably are meaning gyro control through the gyro sensors, but I'll just pretty much take anything at this point. I love my mouse control, whether it be gyro or pointer style, like Wii Remote style. I just love using motion with shooters. I really do love that sort of thing. So yeah, this is just a quick little video just to let you know that a new shooter got announced for the Switch. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Will you be checking it out, or will you be going for other shooters instead, like Murphy's Law, which is coming out at the end of this year, I do believe. So you got Doom as well coming out end of this year, and of course next year you got Wolfenstein 2 to look forward to. So there are quite a lot of shooters coming out to look forward to, and this is another one to add to the list. But if this game is going to do well in terms of like on a gameplay sort of scale, of course it's going to need the community to back it. Otherwise there's just no point picking up the game if nobody's playing it. So you know, I had the same sort of trouble with a game on the PS4 called Gunscape, which I do believe is coming over to the Switch. So it's important that when these shooters do come out, it's important that the community does support those games, so that it sends out a message that yes, Switch owners, we do like shooters and we will play your shooters. And it would be cool if this game did get support so that you can play it for a long period of time. So that's just another element to that as well. It would be really sad if you picked up the game and you're the only person online. So hopefully people will back shooters like Morpheus Law and Crazy Justice. But let me know your thoughts about Crazy Justice in the comment section below. It stood out to me just because I haven't really seen anything like this in terms of steampunk, like a third person steampunk shooter. Haven't really seen anything like this, and of course I'm interested just because it is a shooter coming out for the Switch. So yeah, that's just it for this video, and I will see you next time. I am really glad that I didn't have time to actually render out the video straight away, just because we got more details about Crazy Justice, and I thought I may as well cram it into this one video instead of waiting, because we won't have time to record this bit until next week. I thought, you know what, I've got a little bit of time now, may as well finish recording this video now. So we got some more details about some of the features within Crazy Justice, but before I do that, the developers did say that they hope to have the project finished in Q2 2018. So it may be a little bit later than that, hopefully it won't be, but their target is between March and July. I think that is when Q2 is, or April and July. I think that is April, May, June. That's probably when we could expect to see the game. So the game will feature destructible environments, which is pretty cool. It will also have cross-platform support as well, probably with the PC version and the Xbox One version as well. I don't think Sony will allow cross-platform play with the PS4 version, but that is pretty cool. And it might help to keep this game going for a longer period of time if you can play against PC players and Xbox One players as well. It will help to keep this game going for hopefully a long period of time. I definitely would love to play this game for a long period of time. So we'll be having cross-platform support as well as split-screen support. Currently that is just with 2 players, but the team is working on to support up to 4 players. And it will be having a cover and hiding system as well as a customizable skill deck, which will specify your character's behaviour. Game modes, this is all the game modes which the game will be having. It will be having a single player co-op story mode, where pretty much in the single player you will get to play an entertaining story where players can immerse themselves in one of the character's story whilst to learn the basics of the game. And it will have co-op support as well. And we've got some even more details about the story. So it's a third-person shooter in a cel-shaded style with steampunk elements, and pretty much you can play as a hero and save the world from the forces of evil, complete dozens of missions, find new heroes, gather new special weapons, and eliminate the steampunk hordes. Immerse yourself in a beautifully detailed, cel-shaded steampunk world spanning locations around the globe, from the alleys of New York to Egypt or even the North Pole. That sounds pretty cool. Really, I'm excited to play that single player. In terms of the multiplayer game modes, there is a game mode called Survive the Tesla. In the middle of the map, a Tesla coil will generate a shield above the area. During the gameplay, the shield is getting smaller until it reaches the final size. Players out of the shield will die. The last living player will win the round. So that sort of sounds like a battle royale to me. Definitely love to get into the battle royale gameplay. I have downloaded Fortnite on my PS4. I've definitely love to play. What's that game? It's I can't remember. It's PUB. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. It's PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. That's it. Glad I remember from the top of my head. Just made myself look like a right idiot there. It sort of sounds like that. Definitely, I'm looking forward to playing in that game mode. You got Survive, where the map contains 6 sectors. After a while, the system will destroy a randomly selected sector, and players who are in that sector have to escape from that area. The player will die if not able to escape during the countdown. At the end, only one sector will be active, and the rest of the players have to fight with each other on that relatively small area. That sounds a really cool game mode, and sort of sounds really original to me. You've got Protect the Tesla as well, where two teams fight against each other. Both of them have a Tesla at the two sides of the map with a fortress around it. Players with the collected items, wood, metal, or a special element are able to upgrade the fortress's defense system, build barricades and traps using their skills. A generator will create RX6 minions who will attack the enemy's fortress. That team will win the match, which is able to destroy the enemy's Tesla or cause more damage during the round. There are new modes as well coming, including a Horde mode or PvE mode. So yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Some of those game modes sound really cool to play, something which I would have a blast playing. Haven't really played some of those sort of gameplay experiences before, so definitely would love to get into like a battle royale sort of game. I was looking into playing H1Z1 like ages ago. So yeah, I definitely will be checking out Crazy Justice. And basically, like what I said earlier, there is a FIG campaign going for Crazy Justice. By supporting the game, you can get it at a discounted price. It's $15 with a physical limited edition badge. So that is it for this video. It's coming out next year, Crazy Justice. Really, I'm looking forward to it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And yeah, the more shooters the better, pretty much. So yeah, that is it for this video. And yeah, I just want to say Black Riddle Studios, really I'm looking forward to your game. Hopefully you are successful with it on the Switch. And yeah, we'll see you next time.